into another chapter. I believe it's chapter 10 now, working on our F-22 Raptor there. So in just a second we'll get that intro going and we'll get started. Alright? Alright, so I've just spent about a good 3 hours or so doing the masking on this guy. Let's put my coffee cup there. Doing the masking on this thing, getting this thing all ready for its final third coat of paint. I'm going to go all the way around the edges on this guy, okay? And we've got our vertical stabilizers and our horizontal stabilizers. They're all masked, they're all ready to go. That's what we're going to do, okay? The colors we're going to use on this one is it calls out for a combination of barley gray paint and also what I'm using is the XF80. So I've mixed those two. You guys saw me do that in a couple of episodes ago, or a couple of chapters, whatever you'd want to call it. And yeah, so we're just getting ready. Lots of masking. Like I said, it took me a good 3 hours to mask. I'm gonna get my little pile of masking tape off of here. I'll show you guys, change the camera so you guys can see a little closer. Hey, it looks so yellow, which I don't associate with a fighter plane. Well, it's temporary. It's temporary. It's just the masking tape. We'll see once it's all done. We'll get rid of it. I'll change my camera here. Let's see. So yeah, it's just going around the edges. We've got a few little details like this and this. These little strips that need to be painted. Strips on the tips there, all the way around the perimeter of the wings, including this little section, all on our intakes, all around there. Okay, again, why they call it out to be painted white in here, I don't know, because on the Raptors, the real planes, it is not white. Then of course our nose has this neat little funky pattern that you gotta mask in kind of a jig-jag, or zigzag, I mean. I'm thinking zigzag and jagged pattern. And then of course around the canopy is a little strip. Those are all going to be the same color. I haven't bothered covering the whole thing because I can just exercise a little bit of control with your airbrush. You don't need to go like this with it or all that kind of crazy stuff. Anyway, that's that. So we've got our control surfaces. These are the horizontal ones. It's basically just a strip around the outside, top and bottom, same thing. And then we have our tail fins, or control surfaces, our vertical ones. Again, just around the outside, but then you've got this little pattern here and the strip right up the center there that needs to be masked on both sides. Okay, US have really done a unique little pattern in their painting schemes on these planes. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And like I said, I spent about 3 hours masking it all off, getting it ready. And yeah, so we're ready to go. My air compressor is all fired up and ready. I've got my camera set up, so we'll put some in here and fill up my airbrush. That's what it's going to look like, just like that. Okay, it's a little bit lighter gray than the rest of the plane. Let's fill up my airbrush here. Clean off my screwdriver. Close that up in case I spill it. I definitely don't want to spill it. So, okay. Bring my table over. I'll change to my painting cam. Here we are. Hello. Hi. Okay. I'll grab this little guy here just so we can put these down. Alright, let's start with this. Test spray, perfect. This color is, well, I'll say this color is the only one that does not mix with metallic. Down the center strip here. I do have this thinned out pretty good, so it's easy to see as it starts to cover. It's a little bit glossy. There we go, there's one side done. Okay, so let's flip this over. Oh, my alligator clip is not wanting to cooperate. Similar style as what I did before. I kind of just get an initial little coat on there to cover, and then go with a heavier coat afterwards. Definitely want full coverage on this, so we don't want any of that metallic coming through, because this really is a unique color. I also want to get the edge. Okay. Okay, we'll go back on this side. That's not good. Fine, I'll just hold it with my finger. And that's one done. So let's just grab this again and put it in here. And you can sit and you can wait. Wait like a good little piece of plastic. The other one keeps on moving, I don't know why. And that looks like this one's done. Just like that. Okay, put this guy down. Grab these. Similar thing. These ones I'm going to start with the edge because it's easier to see. one's done. That in there. And go for our fourth one. Again, gonna do our edge first. There we go. All right, all four are finished. And shove that in one of these holes. Okay, so these are done. I'm going to just put this aside here on my desk. And we have our main subject here. Let's start with the canopy. Back, top of our intakes. While that's settling, get in and do our bottom. flip this over so that I can get in at the bottom of the intake tube. Alright, so the front edge is done. So, I'm going to concentrate, I'm going to do one wing at a time. Do the top here, and then I'll do the bottom, and that will allow me to give some time to dry before I start handling it different. While I'm at it, I might as well do the tips here. Okay. Important to get the edge of a wing too. Go. Okay, so I'm going to flip her over in a sec. Flip her over. Let's do this. That. everything's done. Just gonna make sure I got my tips here. Alright. Just gonna make sure I'm gonna do one more coat on the top here. Some spots. Alright, so that done. I can focus now on this wing. I'll start on the bottom here just so I can grab it like this. First, do the edge. Okay, let that dry for a sec. Back. Okay, bottom's done. Flip. All right. I think we're pretty much done. Done and done and done. All right, guys, that's finished. So, switch cameras here. I'm gonna sit this down and just let it cure for a minute, as I am going to spend the time to clean my airbrush. And so I will edit this for you guys who are watching it non-live. And yeah, you guys watching me live, you get to watch the whole thing. So I'll just cut it like right about here, something like that. And we're gonna clean my brush. And doing so, allows us to let that paint dry a little bit before removing the masking tape and moving on to the next part. Okay, so I need a pipette, I need my brush, and we will do this. Clean. I always like to pull the needle back and brush, get some thinner in there and brush that needle before I remove the needle out of the body, so that I'm not dragging fresh paint all the way through the back of the body. At least minimize it as much as I can anyway. Pretty much it for that. Okay. Okay. Clean needle. Good. Okay, so with my brush clean, we can remove our masks on these things. I'll change the camera here so you can see. You get to watch me remove masking tape. Fun stuff. It's going to take a little bit of this too. You know, it's kind of ironic, you know, you spend hours masking, you spend 10 minutes painting, and you know, you spend seconds removing the masking tape. For that kind of detail. But that's the way it goes. It's just the way it is. I know some people, they really find it satisfying removing the tape and seeing the reveal. I could take it, I could leave it, personally. There we go. There's one. Looks good in that angle there. Really, you can see on the camera the difference. When it gets all shiny and stuff, it loses it. But yeah, that's one. Now, once I do have all this removed, I'm going to put a gloss clear coat over everywhere. Okay, that's going to be the next step. Planes seem louder today than normal. It's because we got some rain happening, and yeah, whenever it's cloudy, the planes are louder. Well, one side done. And the other side done. Just like that. Okay. Alright. Our horizontal stabilizers. These were the least complicated of all of it. That's done. That's the bottom side, and there's the top. Okay. And there's our other one. Okay. Just like that. All right. That done. Out of the way. It's over here. Our main subject. I'm still going to leave this on the canopy because I'm going to do clear coat over this. Basically, the masking on the canopy is not going to be removed until it's really all complete and the last final clear coat has been sprayed. I love it when great big pieces of masking tape come off. I will say that. I do like that part. And you can see the results if I tip this up. See the results of that almost pinstriping that they put through there on the flaps. Let's go back to the front here. Come back to you, don't worry. We're not going to forget about you. I still have to paint the engines. That's going to be another factor. The engines I'm going to have to mask here and here. I probably should have masked these already, but I'm going to have to go in with a couple of different colors. This section in here is going to be kind of a copper color, and then gray across here and here, and then this triangular area is going to be this. It's going to remain this color, this gunmetal color. Okay, pull this up, get rid of that for now. Let's undo some of this. I am being careful not to gouge the paint as I try and get this masking tape out. Okay, let's peel these back. So we go underneath. There we go. See, I've got a little bit of, to me, of vinyl tape here, just to cover this little contoured edge. It actually sticks somewhat better than the regular masking. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's say 1/4 done. almost there. Almost there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. We're getting there. Okay. Sorry this is off camera, I know. Oh, it's almost, but not quite. There. So I have all these little triangular pieces, or little squares that I put down on there, on the nose. That was off camera. This big section here. All these little sections here. As you can see, I just cut tiny little squares and place them on there. Right, now the underside. Is done. Okay. It's amazing how I get these little triangular areas like this that I didn't even cut, or at least I don't remember cutting. There's one underside of the wing done. This guy here. You can see again the pinstriping effect on those fins, or on the flaps, whatever you want to call them. Fins, flaps, elevators, control surfaces, flaperons. The names are endless. All right, masking removal done. So there we go. There's our plane. Okay, finished. So, of course, I say finished. I say finished, but it's not really finished. I'm going to lay down a nice coat of clear coat on this to seal it all in. Okay, and the clear I use, I like this stuff. To me, it's TS65 clear. Okay, that's going to seal everything, make it all one nice smooth coat, ready for decals. Because we have a nice big decal sheet here. Okay, so if I put it like this, it'll be right side up for this camera. I go like this to show you guys on this camera. So yeah, got a whole bunch of decals that need to go on this little puppy, and we are going to do that. But I'm going to clear coat this first. We'll get that taken care of. Yeah, lay down a coat of clear on this, nice and simple. I don't think there's much need to show you guys that, but basically what's going to happen is I'm going to clear coat it, I'm going to let it cure, let it dry. I'll spend a whole bunch of time doing decals. I'll do the decals off camera. I normally do that. You guys don't need to see decals go on. You guys know how to do decals. It's simple water slide decals. It's not too complicated, right? We'll do that. We'll come back after the decals are applied, and we'll kind of finish up the final assembly and a little bit of weathering on this guy, and you guys get to see the final product. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go, and because I'm going to get going after this. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for all the new subscribers lately. Speaking of which, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out a great bit. Also, hitting the like button helps out, and leave comments down below, and all that good stuff. I do have a collaboration coming up with my fiance when I do hit 1,000 subscribers. So the sooner I hit that, the sooner that happens, and that'll be cool. We're going to build a Porsche together, both of us building at the same time. So I'll show you guys that you don't have to be a professional to make a decent looking model kit that looks good sitting on your shelf. She has never built a model in her life, so it's going to be interesting how she feels about the whole thing and the whole process and learning all that good stuff. So I want to thank you guys again. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you all in the next one. All right, we're done. We're done. Okay, guys, have a good one.